Greetings, everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of the Koalition's Night of the Turntable podcast. This is the 2015 Hip Hop Awards, and with me I have Joe Hova. Yeah, it's also a big Star Wars day for a lot of us. I went and saw the movie and it was amazing, but that's another topic for another podcast. But with me in the Night of the Turntable, I have Joe Hova.
What up?
And Richard Bailey.
What's up?
Hey, you found the button this time.
He's not going to beat himself ever again. We're also going to have Kels and Dom join us at some point.
Maybe.
They'll be jumping in. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully they'll be jumping in so they can defend their choices, because if not, they're going to hit the bottom. But today we're going to be ranking the top album/EPs of the year and the top mixtape of the year. On the Koalition.com, we already have Song of the Year, Collaboration of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. Just some of the choices for that and Song of the Year. Joe, you chose what?
March Madness.
March Madness is his Song of the Year, which was the trailer for this particular Nights of the Turntable podcast. Rich, what was your collaboration of the year?
Oh, Snoop, Pharrell, and Stevie Wonder, California Roll.
Solid pick.
You know what? No lie, I hadn't even listened to Bush in a long time, but when I hit play on that, because I did the formatting and everything, and I started listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is a perfect choice. This is definitely one of the best collaborations of the year, and it's still, we've said it so many times, it still blows my mind how often Snoop Dogg can come back and do relevant music and it be so good.
Yeah.
But Pharrell's a big part of that, of course. In Rookie of the Year, we had a bunch of people. We had Vince Staples mentioned. We had Joey Badass, because Joey Badass technically is a rookie, because this year was the first year he did a actual album release.
Yeah.
And Joe nominated Fetty Wap, which is a good choice. I nominated Classic from Milwaukee, because we've talked about him a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is really, really
good.
good.
Shout out to him. He performed at fucking halftime of the Bucks game a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Check out Classic, Klassik. He dropped a project called Seasons. He actually dropped EPs for each season, but then he did the full thing. Give it a listen. It's absolutely worth it. But check out all of the rookies that we did. Like, all of them, except for Desloaf. Just kidding. Gary nominated Desloaf as his choice. Which that song I posted, You, Me, and Hennessy, is actually really dope.
That's really good. And then, like, the beat for Try Me is, like, dope. I only like Big Sean's verse on that, so.
You know what? I think the vines that everybody made from that song are what made me hate that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit the Koalition.com, shameless plug. Check out all of our stuff. Hit the comment section. Let us know what you think of those particular things. And let's drop this little news tidbit real quick before we start ranking this stuff. Give Dom and Kels a little bit of time to jump in. And shout out to the people that are viewing the show live right now. We appreciate it.
Turn up. Y'all watched on a Friday night like us. That's cool.
Hell yeah. All right, so Lupe Fiasco, who has been trolling the internet the last few days, trolling the people that follow him on Twitter, per usual. And actually on this side, this is one of the rare occasions I'm on his side, because it was such a blatant troll. Like, for you to get up in arms about Lupe trolling on Twitter, you're wasting your time. That's all he does at this point. So you got to just chill out. Either unfollow him or just get with the program. But he apparently announced that The Cool 2 is in a work in progress and will be potentially coming out in winter 2017. That's a long-ass time. But, hey, that's a release date we have versus Jay Electronica's non-existent one. So
or Kanye's.
Or Kanye's, right. Mr. Swish. Fucking airball into the next damn year.
Who said, don't bother me about the album on fucking Twitter not too long ago. I think it was like last week.
He says, don't bother me until I finish the album in December of 2015. Like, everybody's been waiting the whole year for this to drop. And he says, now, let me, it's crunch time, let me finish this. All right, we'll look for you about winter 2017 too. But Lupe also dropped the cover for it, which it had the 3 symbols for the characters in the Cool album. Mm-hmm. And it has 3 additional symbols to it. But we're not going to get into what we think those are. We'll talk about those another time. But what do y'all think about that particular news? Rich?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, but 2017 is a long time from now. So I'm very curious to know what he's going to drop in between then. Is he going to be on a couple of collaborations on other people's albums, so on and so forth?
Right, Joe?
It just depends on how much he alienates his fans over the next 2 years.
He's just trolling people now, man. He's gotten past the alienating phase, I guess. But we talked about it before the show. I think that he'll drop short projects like Pharaoh, which is one of the nominated projects up until that time. I can't imagine that we won't get any Lupe Fiasco music.
Yo, I would like to hear another Lupe and Ty Dolla $ign joint.
Yes, they had a pretty cool run. They only had like one song that I didn't like from them when they were collaborating so heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the song that's on the album,
mm-hmm.
which is super dope. Which is what Delivery, I think, is the one with Ty Dolla $ign on it.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we got the other song. I can't remember the name for it, but it has a
next to it.
Yeah, next to it. It is super dope.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for another Ty Dolla $ign and Lupe collaboration as well. But 2017, hopefully Kanye, Eminem, Nas, and all these other people will have dropped projects by then. All the albums they say should be coming out, but we'll see. But let's go ahead and at least announce the nominations for the album/EP of the year and the mixtape of the year. There's a lot of choices on here that you'll be surprised. Well, there are a lot of albums and mixtapes you'll be surprised are not on this list.
Yeah.
But hey,
this was this was a very, very good year for hip hop.
Like, it would have been like 20 fucking projects long if we put everything on here.
Yeah, like since January, we've been like listening to non-stop good projects. So this was hard. Like when I sat down to do my like nominees, like before we combined everything, it was tough for me. Like I was having to go back and like listen to projects, to make sure I wasn't leaving anything out.
Yeah, I went back and listened to everything that we talked about. I tried to listen to things that I didn't get a chance to. It was still stuff I haven't listened to, but I gave them, a few plays to see how I felt about them, see if they left an impression or made me jump to listen to the rest of them. But I feel like I covered a whole lot. The mixtapes of the year, Donnie Trumpet and the Social Experiments, Surf.
Of course.
Lupe Fiasco's Pharaoh, Future and DJ Esco, the greatest DJ in the world.
The coolest DJ in the world.
I'm sorry, the coolest DJ in the world. 56 Nights, Big Crit, It's Better This Way, and Tut, Feature Son, which I'm very glad Tut made it on here. Not only because it's a good project, but because it came out in January, and it's really easy to forget things.
He's from, Tennessee?
Yeah, Chattanooga.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Album EP of the year, Big Sean, Dark Sky Paradise, Mac Miller's Good AM, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Oh, yeah. Shouts to Joe. I could have let you say that one. Just to put it out there, we didn't allow Joe to vote on his own album. It was added. J-Rock, 90059, which is the surprise for me that made the list.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did. But surprise for me. Yelawolf's Love Story and Lupe Fiasco's Tetsuo and Youth. Before we start ranking those, are there other albums that y'all want to throw out as honorable mentions that did not make it? I'll say mine is Cherry Bomb and Scott Zoo's Music for My Friends. Both of those are really, really great albums that I had a feeling weren't going to make it unless something miraculous happened. I don't even think everybody got a chance to listen to Scott Zoo's project. It took me a while to be able to get a chance to listen to it, but they're both really, really good. What about you, Joe?
2014 Forest Hills Drive. That was really stellar, and I'm shocked that didn't make it, actually.
There was a reason.
2014.
We counted it as last year.
Did we really?
Yeah, it was one of the
because I thought we were putting that on there. Okay, never mind then.
No. That one made our count for last year. It was just
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that was the only one then.
Yeah, because if that were still on the charts for this year, we know damn well it would have made it. Even if nobody else voted, the number one vote for somebody would have been that album.
Actually, you know what I am shocked that didn't get on there is What a Time to Be Alive. I figured that would get a little more love.
I was kind of surprised that went on there too when I was getting everything together. Um, I didn't go through and like delete it or anything like that for anybody that's concerned. But Rich, any honorable mentions?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's Bush album.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, of course, with the whole number system, I didn't put that at number one because I thought that the number one choice had to be number one. I still stand by that decision. But one other album that I would put on that list, and I would not put this at number one. Maybe this would be number 5. Ludacris's album was pretty good.
Damn, I forgot that came out this year.
Oh yeah, see? Well, that's not a good sign.
It was one of those that were just like here and then gone.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't crack this top 6 that we have right now.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I'll say Joey Badass Before the Money is an honorable mention too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I went back and listened to that, and his collaboration with BJ the Chicago Kid, Like Me, still absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Rich, I think we're echoing on your side. Okay, there we go. But I tried to stall a little bit for Dom and Kels, but we're just going to go ahead and jump in this. We will start off. Do y'all want to do the albums or the mixtapes first?
Mixtapes.
Of course. All right, so we got to determine what's going to be the bottom feeder out of this. Which one is going to be number 5? There's only 5 nominated. Surf, Pharaoh Height, 56 Nights, It's Better This Way, and Preacher Son. Me personally, I'd say that It's Better This Way would be number 5.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you think, Rich?
I guess you can go ahead and put that at number 5.
Because I know
that would have been a little bit higher.
Dom is in the house.
You see that? She's in the dark though. So
I think she's on the road.
Adjustments.
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh Lord.
All right. Well, we stalled long enough that we just started talking about ranking the projects, and we're on Mixtape. The nominations are Surf, Lupe's Pharaoh Height, Future's 56 Nights, Big K.R.I.T's It's Better This Way, and Preacher Son. And we were saying that we think number 5 would be Big K.R.I.T's It's Better This Way. Any insight?
Well, given that I feel like I haven't listened to any other mixtapes this year except for that one, I'm gonna trust y'all's judgment on that.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of albums came out this year, and I was like not thinking about mixtapes. I liked it, but I definitely wouldn't make it number 1, given that's the only one I've listened to. And I can't say that I like. I can't say that I like. It's consistent where like every single song I just love. So.
And that's exactly why I think it should be number 5, because the songs that were good were fantastic, but there was some.
But he got washed by Young Dolph on his own song. Young Dolph washed him on his own song, and I love K.R.I.T. I just saw K.R.I.T 2 weeks ago in Columbia, but Young Dolph washed him on that mixtape.
Valid. Rich, you have anything else to add to that?
Yeah, K.R.I.T definitely gonna get you for throwing him under the bus there the way you just did, Joe.
That's all right. Hey, he's 2 hours away if he wants to fight me.
You know, I also must make a confession. I did not listen to Tut's album, so I mean, I will hope that it is better because now you're saying it isn't. It definitely is better than K.R.I.T. So
it's better than K.R.I.T.
Okay. Well, yeah, and it is better that way. So there you go. Yeah.
God damn Richism.
That's what he's here for, man. I
actually can't do what Rich did. I can't.
Hey, don't get into no accident now. Yeah, gotta be careful.
Yeah, be careful for sure. I'm gonna get these sound effects ready. I gotta get the Walmart ready for these rich one-liners, man. All right, so number 5, Big K.R.I.T, It's Better This Way. If you have not listened to it, give it a listen. What is the next project? Which one is number 4?
I think Tut's number 4.
You think Tut's number 4? I figured you would say that.
I think Tut's number 4.
Like it's a contention.
It is going to be tough. Anything related to Tut's project is going to be tough to judge because Rich hasn't listened to it. Yeah. Dom's driving and Kel's not here.
I just think that I mean, I don't want to like shoot him down because like nobody's heard of him or nobody's really listened to his project. But I feel like it's a good project. But I don't feel like it's better than the remaining
three choices.
Yeah, I feel like it's way better than K.R.I.T, but I don't feel like it's better than like the emotion that evoked for me during 56 Nights and Surf are incredible compared to what I heard from that.
Gotcha. I wouldn't say that's hard to argue with because Pharaoh, Surf are the two that are super near and dear to me. 56 Nights I listened to it twice before we did the show because all of us had to listen to the project if we could, with time management and everything. And that one, I told Joe, I liked it more than Dirty Sprite 2.
It's the best one out of all the projects he's put out.
Yeah, it easily. It's so much better. Like the production's better. Just the songs in general, I enjoyed from beginning to end. I didn't have anything that was super skippable. So that's so tough. All right, because we'll be here all day if I even try to argue with the Tut thing. So I'll put Tut at number 4. Tut Preacher's son. He's closely related to Isaiah Rashad from TDE. He actually has him featured on a couple of the tracks on there. Give the project a listen. It is very, very good. It's one of the few long projects that actually is good from open to close.
Mm-hmm.
And just the atmosphere that it sets up and just the melodies and the consistency. It's a really, really good project. And the message there is solid as well. All right. This is where it's going to get really tough. Now we've got to rank these top 3. Rich, who do you think fits the third slot, sir?
Without question, it's your boy Future.
No.
So it's not difficult for me.
No.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew it. You should have known.
Nope.
Coming around the table, I also think that 56 Nights should go.
No. No.
But I will say this: I think we know which one is number 1.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Which one is number 1? So. Looking at the 56 Nights and Lupe's, it's hard to gauge because Lupe's is only 5 tracks long versus the 56 Nights.
And Lupe didn't put out the spiritual hymn known as March Madness.
That did get nominated for Song of the Year. And Lupe's nominations in the individual categories on his album, not on his mixtape. Dom, are you able to add any statements right now?
Uh-oh.
All right. So she's focused on driving. Either she's focused on driving or she's going into the house right now. All right. Well, I think we gotta put. Or actually, Rich, I'll allow you a chance to counter. Go ahead.
What? Wait, the counter argument for what? About the Future and Pharaoh?
Because Future has a nomination for Song of the Year. That kind of tips it for him. If they're even. Because he has a Song of the Year winner, so that tips the scale in his favor.
Well, there's only one logical reason for that. The judges also are on the same stuff the Future is on. So, yeah, it has to be that. Because okay, I will say this about Future. I was expecting Dirty Sprite 2 or What a Time to Be Alive to be nominated for something. The fact that it wasn't nominated is like, okay, that's... To me, those were the ones that would stand out because I actually listened to both of those. I listened to this album. It's okay, but I don't know, man. I really like Lupe's album, so it's kind of hard to say this is better than Lupe's album.
The mixtape.
Yeah, the mixtape. That's correct. So we'll see. You know, Dom could have been the one to. The tiebreaker, but yeah.
Or Kels, if Kels would get here. Well, I don't know. She probably got to fix dinner. She's done now.
Her night's over.
Yeah, her night is over. I guess I got to be the deciding factor on this particular one. Viewers, if y'all can throw a comment out there like super quick, that as well. And while we're waiting to see if we get those comments, other than March Madness, what were a couple of your favorite songs off 56 Nights, Joe?
Trap, word I'm not allowed to say.
Whoa.
And the actual 56 Nights song.
Yeah, and that song, the first one that you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw you tweeting out a quote from that hook a lot, or a part of that song. Because once I heard it, I was like, now I recognize all these tweets that Joe's or somebody has been putting up.
Yep.
All right, and I'm actually going to go on Twitter and ask people to choose. I'm going to go with the first one that they put up there. All right, so if anybody's listening, I'm going to tweet out the question. Lupe Fiasco's Pharaoh height versus Future and DJ Esco, the coolest DJ in the world.
The coolest DJ in the fucking world.
Oh, whoa. He meant that one.
We can't choose, so you choose. All right. Ooh, almost knocked over my coffee. All right, so that's tweeted out, and I'll wait to see what responses we get from it, guys. And while we wait on that, because are we in agreement that
No.
that's just 2 and 3?
No.
No. Wait, no?
Oh, wait, uh-oh.
No.
Joe,
What's that mean?
It's nice to be number 1.
Dog, 56. It sounds crazy, but I listened to 56 Nights more than I did Surf.
Whoa. Now that right there is the ultimate form of disrespect.
Surf is amazing. Surf is amazing, but 56 Nights evoked more emotion out of me than Surf did.
See, that's why I disagree. Surf evoked a whole lot more emotion out of me from top to bottom versus 56 Nights.
Now, is it okay for me to ask a question?
Yeah.
Although it might be controversial, I must ask this question: is this now being considered as your top choice because Future is not nominated for Album of the Year?
No.
Whoa.
No, I think 56 Nights is his best project that he's put out this year. And I like Dirty Sprite 2, and I like What a Time to Be Alive, and Monster, and Beast Mode. I like all those. But I just think 56 Nights is, like, after hearing Esco on the Rap Radar podcast with Elliot and B-Dot,
Yeah.
like DJ Esco is amazing. Like, his musical knowledge is incredible. And the fact that he said that March Madness is 2 years old, and nobody, like, they hadn't been put out. So this song is... Let's see, they made this song in 2013, and it's a force to be reckoned with in 2015.
Well, I've got bad news, Joe.
Well, hold on a second. Shouldn't that disqualify it for consideration if it was made 2 years ago?
No, because,
Okay.
because it's released this year.
I got you.
The bad news is
That I got beat out because everybody hates Future except for me.
I don't hate him anymore. I came to the light side. I gave him a listen. I enjoyed the project, but I do not feel like it was better than the others. And the homie G.I. who's listening right now, his answer was Lupe Fiasco is better on this particular choice. So number 3 is Future and DJ Esco, the coolest DJ in the world.
Fucking horseshit. Fucking horseshit. I demand a read.
Hey, look, Mac Miller's in the Album of the Year. You might get Album of the Year. You're going to be okay. All right, so now, G.I., since you're watching, you say that Surf and Lupe is better than the Future project. But which one is better between the two? I'd like to know your opinion. Anybody that's watching, tweet at us. Let us know what you think is better between the two. Joe, I know you're mad.
It's got to be Surf now. Like, the Lupe is cool, but I felt like, personally, I feel like 56 Nights was the best. But if it's not, and we're gonna vote on it, then second best is Surf to me. Just because it brought out almost the same amount of emotion that I got playing 56 Nights.
Richard Bailey.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah. I had to make sure we had the correct button selected. I personally think that, I have to agree, Surf. He brought he had a lot of surprise appearances on that album that I wasn't expecting as well. That's another reason why I'm like, okay, yeah, this obviously, in my opinion, is the better album if you're gonna compare that to Lupe. You brought Busta back. He delivered a good, he did good. You had J. Cole as well, and other artists. So I mean,
to be completely candid as far as the Surf nomination, it's really unfair that it's in the mixtape category.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because the nature of Chance's music industry presence, he's putting out all of this stuff for free. Now, we're going to fix that next year because we're not going to have a mixtape and album category. It's going to be about 10, 12, 15 projects all on one thing, and we're going to rank them straight through. Screw if you paid for them or not, especially with the streaming that you can do at this point. But, this year we kind of we split them up. And also, G.I. said Surf is number one, and he asked if Rich was dressed as a Jedi.
Oh no! Well, you gotta understand. No, this is not the correct color of the the Jedi robe. I need to have one black or something else a little bit darker. But
so you gotta be a Sith Lord, huh?
Oh no! I'm indifferent. You don't know if I'm which side I'm on. Just like in that trailer.
They gonna throw you in the side.
Yeah.
Word. So. Lupe Fiasco comes in at number 2 with Donnie, Trumpet, and Chance's The Social Experiment. Surf being the clear number 1 in that. Do y'all think that anybody missing from the show right now would have swayed those choices?
No. They actually probably would have knocked Future down even further.
Whoa.
I think Kells would have knocked it down further. I think Dom probably would have helped you.
Yeah.
B Will
don't like Future.
He would have deleted them off the list.
He would have left.
And Blue is pretty much only going to vote on Surf because J. Cole's featured on it. He legitimately only gave me one choice, and his choice was Surf. And I think it's because J. Cole was on it. He listened to nothing else. And actually, no, I take it back. I apologize. His vote was actually Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, for number 1?
Yeah, Pharaoh. He only sent one choice for each one. So Pharaoh, and then we'll get to the other one. So go ahead, Rich.
Let me just go ahead and give a quick shout out to Brian. That Sunday Candy song is fire. I know I said something about it earlier in an earlier episode. I tried to downplay the song. No, the song is on point. So There you go.
Sunday Candy's amazing.
Yeah. Did y'all see the live performance on SNL?
No,
I didn't see that.
Hey, is BJ on that?
No.
BJ did a medley from one of Chance's songs at the Columbia show that I was at, and I can't remember what it was, but it was fucking, because there was this point in the show where BJ's like, all right, I'm gonna play you some songs that I've been on, and so like he starts singing like the hook to Studio, and he starts singing the hook to like some other stuff that he was on with Q and some other people and shit, and like everybody's like, damn, he's on everything, and then he played a Chance song.
That may have been a hit. I wish you would have caught which one that was.
Yeah, I can't remember now.
Oh wait, no, he's on the intro to Acid Rap.
I think that's what it was then. Yeah.
Yeah. When y'all get the chance, watch the live performance on SNL. Sunday Candy is a fantastic song. It was a fantastic song before that. The way he performed it on there was outstanding. It's one of the best live performances of anything that I've ever seen.
Wow.
What were you about to say, Joe?
I was just gonna say, like, you're kind of like sounding like you're drowning in and out every now and then, like, so I don't know if it's like your mic cord or something.
Maybe so. I don't know. But if it gets too bad, just let me know.
Okay.
But yeah, he switched up how it's done, of course, because live band and everything, and the choir and all that. And he also added a third verse, kind of, to the performance. And that's when I believe he hinted at the third mixtape dropping on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, because he said something about third mixtape coming down the chimney after all of this stuff. So look out for that. You heard it here first on the Koalition, Nice of the Turntable. That's when it's going to drop. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the albums. I think this is probably going to be, actually, with all the people that are missing, it won't be that difficult to get some of this out of the way. But Big Sean, Dark Sky Paradise, Mac Miller's Good AM, Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly, J-Rock's 90059, Yelawolf's Love Story, and Lupe Fiasco's Tetsuo Youth. Now, the last album is going to be hard to get by because I know what Joe wants to say, and I'm not here for it at all. So, Rich, what do you think should be number 6 on this list?
Oh, man. This is very...
GI and anybody else that's watching, tweet at us. Let us know what you think should be ranked the highest.
Yeah, we need your votes on this one. So.
Yeah, this is very difficult. So you said Lupe, you said Kendrick, you said Mac Miller. Who were the other 3? Yeah, Big Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Yelawolf.
Yelawolf, and who was the last one?
Did you say J-Rock?
Yeah, J-Rock. There you go. Oh man. Well, let me go ahead and say this right now, and I'm gonna have to say it because he's not on the show. He can come after me later. I'm gonna have to put Yelawolf at the last spot.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. No.
That sounds like some goddamn Nickelback.
No, you don't say the N-word in here. Get the hell out of here saying that shit. Yelawolf's Love Story was a solid album from open to close, and I'm very glad that it happened. It was more in tune to his style and not try to emulate anyone else, and every song was good in my opinion. Damn haters. So that's 2 that's going to say that. And then G.I. mentioned a damn honorable mention from Odyssey, which was a good project, but that didn't help me get Yelawolf out of the freaking number 6 spot. All right. Well, F it then. I'll take it as a victory that Yelawolf even made it onto the list because I've been talking about it ever since it dropped. Shout out to Alabama. Roll Tide. Yelawolf's Love Story is number 6. If you haven't listened to it, give it a listen. It's definitely, there was a term that we came up with when we were talking about it on the first impression. Folk hop is what I called it. Folk hip hop, basically, is a good way to describe it. So if you need something that sounds a little bit different and the folk leaning on the folk side, not fucking Nickelback, give it a listen because it's definitely worth it. Now, I'm going to put up which one I think is number 5, and that one I will say is J-Rock 90059.
Yep.
Do you know why I say that? Because of the title track.
And what number was it? I think it was like number... It may have been the song with Isaiah Rashad on it, where like the hook is annoying as shit.
Both of those songs had the same problem. The hook is atrocious.
Yeah.
G.I. says of the list, it should be a sandwich of Black Hippie. Number 1, Kendrick, and 6, J-Rock. He put J-Rock at the bottom. But we already moved past that one, but it looks like that'll fall in line with J-Rock being number 5. But Rich, what do you say?
Let me make a quick comment. I'm very surprised for it to be number 5 because I know you guys are talking about Vice City and Gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Gumbo is probably one of the best tracks on the whole album.
Money Trees.
But the problem with that album is that it lags so much in the middle.
Yeah.
Has some glaring, which is why I would have put it at number 6. But y'all be hating on Yelawolf and shit. So
I'm not trying to hear.
What you were saying.
Look, I'm not trying to hear goddamn Mumford and Sons rap. All right.
No. But we also got to give, you also got to give J-Rock the sympathy vote as well because we know. He ain't get that.
They sabotaged his ass.
Yeah.
He ain't get no promo. This is your promo that you got cut out of your own song on a commercial for the Kendrick verse. But hey, J-Rock almost took off Wale's head though, so I'm here for that. A man said, I see you ain't MMG. That's why you're not MMG. Yeah, but you notice that Wale didn't tweet him back though.
Oh, of course not, because he knows that J-Rock's about that life.
Yeah.
He about that action, boss.
G.I., you got to shoot us your readjusted list since J-Rock hit 6, hit 5, and Yelawolf's at 6.
I mean, technically that is like a TDE sandwich because if we only do top 5, that's like the sandwich.
Yeah, that's true. But with the way everything was nominated, we had to have 6 projects because I said if your first choice is automatically on the list.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up with 6 projects. Joe, tell us what number 4 is.
What do we have left? Lupe,
Big Sean, Kendrick, and Mac Miller, and you.
I would say Mac Miller's next.
Rich.
Man, that's interesting. Well, I'm gonna hurt someone else on this one. I think that Mac Miller, I listened to the album today. I don't think it should be number 4. But I do think that Big Sean should be number 4.
Nope. Nope.
All right, let's think about that.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. What do you think, Charles? Who should be number 4?
He's gonna say Lupe.
Because the fucking banjo song is on there.
Yo, you know what? You know what though? I'm actually cool with Lupe at 4.
The banjo song is bad. Dots and lines.
Big Sean being number 4 is actually plausible for me too, because I'm thinking of it as like how many skippable songs do we have? It's very few on these top 4.
On the Big Sean, I didn't skip a song on the Big Sean.
There's like 1 for me on there. There's 1 for me on Lupe's. There aren't any skippable songs for me on Mac Miller's album.
That's another one that I didn't skip any on.
I gotta put Biggity Big in number 4, man. I gotta put Big Sean down there. What's the people's vote? We got nothing yet. Big Sean, Lupe, or Mac Miller at number 3. Let us know what y'all think about that particular conundrum there, because man, that's tough. But hey, it's a good problem to have because they're all good albums to listen to.
I just think that the Big Sean's better than the Mac Miller, but the Lupe has tracks that I skipped, and I didn't skip tracks on the Mac or the Big Sean.
Gotcha. See, I only have 1 track that I skipped on Lupe's, and I have a couple that I skipped because that song I Don't Fuck With You. I actually don't like that song.
I mean, I've heard it so much that I do skip it, but it's not like I skip it because I don't like it. It's just because I've heard it so many times working in radio.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one I can skip entirely. G.I., where you at, man? I'm waiting for your message or anybody else.
You said that you skipped that track?
Yeah, I Don't Fuck With You. I skipped it.
Well, the brainwashing worked because that's what the name of the song is. I don't fuck with you, so don't fuck with listening to
use the goddamn sound effect.
I'm pulling it up. Oh, wait. There it is. I gotta keep it on deck, man. I almost forgot. I'm sorry. All right, so G.I. probably fell asleep on it, so I don't know what his choice is on that particular one. I will let Joe make the final decision on that. Which one is number 4?
Lupe.
All right. Lupe's Tetsuo and Youth is hit number 4.
So if Lupe drop a fire album in 2016, automatically whatever he get ranked is gonna be past 4 now. That's the.
Rich ready to kill everybody. Hey man, if people would have made it on time to the show, it might not be that difficult to get through.
Nope.
Hey, them's the breaks, man. But shout out to the viewers. We've got a few more that have been popping in and out. Thank y'all for checking out everything. We're on number 3 of our album of the year list now, and we've already ranked our mixtape list. We'll do a rundown before we get to number 2 and 1. Joe, what's number 3?
Mac Miller.
Rich?
Yeah, I think I can agree with that one.
Mm-mm.
Well, wait, hold on. Big Sean is still in this.
Yes, exactly. Big Sean's still
Okay,
here.
well, yeah, Big Sean then. Big Sean, I guess. Yeah.
I'd have to say Big Sean as well.
Y'all not gonna do this to me because Big Sean. I still think the Big Sean album's the best album of the year.
Wait, hold on. You mean what? What?
I love. Hold on. Before I get any backlash, like the first impression.
Yeah.
I love Kendrick's album. I love it. I just think that Big Sean's body of work was a little bit better.
Okay. G.I. finally said something. He actually said Lupe for number 4 too. So, yeah, that happened.
That's painful.
And he put 2A and 2B. He didn't even make the decision on this one. He put 2A and 2B as Mac and Sean. He tied them. That's so messed up, man.
Big Sean.
I gotta go with Big Sean on that one too. You gotta take that L today, Joe. Big Sean is number 3.
Well, wait a second, Joe. You should be happy. That means that you're number 2 now.
Shut up, Rich.
All right, a quick rundown before we break down the 1 and 2 spots. The Mixtape of the Year nominations went in this order. Number 5 is Big K.R.I.T. It's Better This Way. Number 4 was Preacher's Son. Number 3, we did Pharaoh, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 3 was Pharaoh, Future 56 Nights, and number 1 was Surf. In the album list so far, the last one is Love Story at number 6. J-Rock 90059 at number 5. Lupe Fiasco's Tetsuo and You at number 4. And number 3 was Big Sean's Dark Sky Paradise. And now we get to break down which one is going to be number 1 and number 2. Rich, who is number 2?
Oh.
Mac Miller, Good AM versus Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly.
I mean, why are we even debating these last 2?
Well, hold on a second.
You might have an opinion on this, and you don't know what my answer is.
Well, hold on. So is that a trick question? That's definitely a trick question. Listen, I listened to Mac Miller's album today. I was very impressed with the album. It's a solid album. But come on, son. We already know that this is Kendrick's year, and that his album, in my opinion, better than Mac Miller. So I have to say Mac Miller at number 2.
Joe?
I see. That's the thing. Is like I think the Big Sean is better than the Kendrick. I don't think the Mac Miller is better than the Kendrick though.
Oh. Woo.
And I like the Mac Miller project. Like he had by far one of the best lyrics of 2015 when he said, "I got so high, fell asleep and forgot to die." Yeah. Like that's mind blowing to me still to this day. But I just don't feel like it's better than the Kendrick.
So, the way things shaked out, the 2 projects I felt were close or better already on the list. Love Story is near at the bottom of it. And Tetsuo and Youth is at number 4, so I put Good AM at number 2. So that
gives us the cliche sexy pick of Kendrick at number 1.
Allow me to say that I'm very surprised that Lupe is not higher because but that's only because I know Lupe. I have history with Lupe, so I would want him to be higher on this list, but unfortunately, he didn't make it up there, so we'll see what happens next year.
To be completely honest, when I did the tallies for everything, I did not think To Pimp a Butterfly would end up at number 1. Just the way it shaked out and the way everybody nominated. I don't think it would have been number 1 if everybody were on the show. That's why we got to make sure everybody gets on to the show.
You're doing that thing again.
That's probably okay. I don't think it would have been number one if we had everybody on the show today.
Yeah.
When I put the list together, I didn't think it was going to make it number one because of how everybody nominated. But the way it shaked out, ended up number one. It's not even my number one. I didn't put it in number one on my nomination list. It wasn't the thing that automatically put it in. My vote is actually what got Lupe's album onto the list because nobody else voted for it. But that's how it goes down.
Wait, hold on. So no one else voted Lupe at number one. So what else? Who else voted for Kendrick at number one? I know of one person.
No. The thing is, when you vote something at number one, it's automatically on the list. So it doesn't matter if anybody else voted for it. You voted it. If I'm not mistaken, you voted it at number one, and it was at like number 3 and number 2 on a couple other people's lists.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, if I would have known, yeah. Well, my apologies to Tyler and Snoop because they were also on my list, but that didn't matter at the end of the day because.
Yeah, because me, I had Tyler on mine also, but it just didn't. He needed one more. If he would have made the 3 vote, then he would have been on there. But it didn't happen because Cherry Bomb was super dope.
Yeah.
But it did not happen. But that's it, guys. That's the list. Let me see. Future was number 3.
So
all right, and also, just to clarify something for G.I., we understand that Big Sean is not a better artist than Kendrick, but we're taking these albums at what they did. And Big Sean had a great album.
Big Sean came from like back from the dead on this album, basically.
Yeah,
because everybody had written him off.
Absolutely, and it's fantastic. Yelawolf's the same way. The last few projects he's put out have been complete doo-doo.
But Yelawolf decided he wanted to be Lumineers and rap.
Fuck you, man. Stop hating.
I got a new band for every one of them. Every time you bring it up, I got a new band. All right.
As long as Nickelback's out of the fucking room. But both of those artists. Technically, Lupe came back from the dead. He dead. He just came back in such a big way. You forget that he was even dead last year. But that's just the way it shakes out. But one day. Maybe to start the new year, we'll discuss the artists themselves, or probably middle of the year. We'll discuss a list of our top 10 because we always do like a hottest type thing, and rank all the artists. So that conversation is definitely gonna happen, and we'll have a lot more people on when that goes down. But let's go ahead and get final statements from you gentlemen. Oh, you know what? Actually, how about this? I got a secret question for y'all to close the show out. Okay. Here's the secret answer. What was your favorite music video of the year?
Ooh.
Yeah, mine. I'm gonna go with Big Sean, the Big Sean Ty Dolla $ign feature.
The Play No Games.
Play No Games. It was like the Martin episode. That one is tough because I love the All Right music video, and Joey Badass's Like Me with BJ the Chicago Kid. It's really close between those. If you catch me on a bad day or just a different day, one of those might switch places. But today I'm gonna say Play No Games music video with Big Sean is my video of the year. What about you, Rich?
Let me go ahead and say those are excellent picks. Definitely, without question. Joey Badass, awesome. I have to go with. Man.
I thought he was going to say for free interlude.
Buffalo, Tyler.
Buffalo's nasty. Buffalo's video is dope. I respect it. Legit. Joey.
Yeah, 2 songs in one. But Kendrick's All Right was good because I was watching that earlier. That's a great video too.
I got to go with Drake's Energy.
Really?
Yeah, that was kind of the one that kind of like, I don't want to say it was the one that like started the trend of like artists doing like cool videos again, but it was like one of the first. Yeah, it was one of the early ones this year that like, and then everybody else started becoming more creative. And it reminded me of a Ludacris video.
I respect it. I haven't watched the Energy video again. I need to look at it again. I think let's try to guess what our other companions would have put as the best video.
Blue is Cole. Something from Cole.
Just Cole. A Cole interview with a radio station. It's his best music video. If he Cole did it, man.
I think Dom.
Cool videos.
I think Dom would say either the Play No Games or the Drake one because she really liked that Drake one.
Actually, Kendrick Lamar's all right.
Oh yeah.
Because that was her song of the year. Also, I think that would have been her favorite video. But what about Kel's though? That's a tough one.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Her style is like eclectic. Like she like her taste in music doesn't really define like her taste in like videos.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I couldn't even think of one off top that would peg down.
B Will would say all right.
B Will, yeah, he probably would. That or the For Free interlude, because that video so
Yo, that's another one that's fire.
That video is super dope, man. I would get some more, and I'm tired of waiting for the damn Dead Homie song, the song from the beginning of the All Right video.
Yeah. Where's that song at?
Oh, dude, it's gonna be on the damn J. Cole and Kendrick mixtape.
Gary would say anything by 50, so like an interview even.
Yeah, so I'm the man.
Because he doesn't have any videos, so he would have to.
Well, no, wait, hold on. He got a video, 9 shots.
I haven't seen that video yet. I don't know what to think of it. But I'm the Man is a dope song, so I can't even hate on that. But even Gary pointed out, Sonny Digital wrote that song. He put that song together. And 50 Cent just
Sonny Digital is amazing.
Yeah, he killed that. But last words, Rich.
Yeah. Allow me to take this time to thank you for having me on the show. I know that I was a scrub this time last year, but I think I graduated a little bit in my music knowledge, so I look forward to 2016.
Hey, we finally got Rich to listen to some good shit, some new shit.
Yeah, brought him into the new age, got him out his rocking chair, and he jigging down the stoop, boy.
Got him rocking the Star Wars robe.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said.
Joe Hogan.
This list does not reflect my opinions and views. No. No, like this year compared to last year has been amazing, and just like everything that we've done on the site, and it's just been phenomenal. Like we've grinded our asses off this year, and I am proud to say that I work with the Koalition.com. So yeah, it's been a fun year. Can't wait till next year, and Dirty Sprite 2 in stores.
You know what? My last statement. I'm gonna do my last statement for Joe. Because his boys took L's on the list this week, on both lists. But business as usual. Check out thecoalition.com for all the dope stuff that we have on there, the other podcasts that we have. We got comics, we got tech, we got games. And, of course, we have the Definitive Hip Hop Podcast and the Nice Little Turntable. It's been over a year that we've been doing this. We're on episode 51. We didn't know if we were going to make it this far, but I'm very glad that we did. And it's been a fun ride the entire time, regardless of ups and downs. It's super, super dope. And, you know, hopefully we'll be here for another year, another 2 years or so. But let your family, your uncles, your aunties, your mama's cousins and sisters and them, let them know about the Nice Little Turntable. And finally, before we shut it down, dress it up and make it real for me.